Welcome. You're listening because you want to cut through the noise, get straight to the point, and really understand what's going on. Today, we're doing a deep dive into something pretty cool. Building avatar lip synchronization apps. We've got this resource, Gemini Building Avatar Lip Synthesis app, and that's really our anchor for today.
Right.
So the mission, to get our heads around the basics of how these apps work and what they might mean down the line.
Exactly. And we're not talking deep coding specifics here. The idea is more to shine a light on the core concept. How do we actually make a digital avatar look like it's talking naturally?
Okay.
It really comes down to the synthesis of the lip movements.
Synthesis. Okay, let's unpack that a bit. So it's not just like triggering a pre-made mouth shape for each sound, A, O, M, that kind of thing.
No, exactly. That'd be way too clunky, too robotic. The interesting part here is the dynamic generation, the creation of those lip movements based on the actual audio coming in. Think about how fluidly our own mouths move when we speak. All those subtle shifts and shapes. An avatar lip synthesis app is trying to replicate those nuances digitally.
So this Gemini resource, it gives us a window into how developers are actually tackling this, making these digital faces more believable, trying to get past that, that slightly creepy, uncanny valley feeling.
Precisely. That feeling when something looks almost human but just isn't quite right. Believable lip sync is a huge part of overcoming that.
Okay, so where does this tech really make a difference? What are the applications?
Well, if you think bigger picture, virtual communication is a big one. Imagine instead of just a static profile picture on a call, you see a face that's actually moving, articulating along with a voice you're hearing.
Okay, I can see that.
That has pretty significant implications for, say, virtual meetings, definitely online learning, even just making digital assistants, feel a bit more natural to interact with.
Right. It's that aha moment, isn't it? When you realize these digital characters can genuinely seem alive, visually reacting to sound. It takes us way beyond just text on a screen or, like you said, a static avatar with a voiceover.
Absolutely. And what's really fascinating is understanding just how vital that believable lip sync is. It's key for creating a sense of presence, connection even.
Connection? How so?
Well, when the avatar's mouth movements actually line up naturally with the words, it just fosters a stronger sense of immersion. It makes the whole interaction feel more, authentic.
I see.
Think about like a virtual teacher or presenter. If their avatar is realistically speaking, you're likely to feel more engaged, more connected to what they're saying.
Makes sense. So the main takeaway here, drawing from this Gemini material, is that building these kinds of apps, these avatar lip synthesis apps, it's a really significant step. A step towards making our digital interactions more engaging, more believable.
Definitely. It pushes the boundaries of realism in virtual spaces.
Okay, so let's wrap up with a thought for you, the listener.
Yeah, consider this. As these avatar expressions get more and more lifelike, powered by tech like this lip synthesis, how might that fundamentally change things? How we interact in VR, AR, even just with our devices day to day?
What possibilities does that open up for you? Something to think about.